extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile, is directed by Joe Berlinger and it stars Zac Efron and Lily Collins. And this is the infamous story of notorious serial killer Ted Bundy. And the film is actually not a crime thriller. It's a courtroom drama. As it ensues and sweeps 1970s America, a young single mother reluctantly tips the attention of a widespread manhunt towards her longtime boyfriend, Theodore Bundy. Now, this film, straight off the bat, disappointed me. I'm not going to say it's a bad film. It isn't. But you mostly watch it for the performances alone. Zac Efron is a hell of an actor. He's been proving that slowly but surely for the past few years, and in this film, he is insanely good. There are moments where the camera just lingers on them and they even zoom in on his face, and he looks at the camera sometimes when he's being interviewed, and they play it like it was a documentary. The moments where he looks at the camera and he gives off that insane, just evil stare, he becomes Ted Bundy, truly. It was uneasy to watch, and I loved it, because I'm happy that he's being given the chance to prove how good of an actor he is. And Lily Collins, my god, I've been interested in her career ever since To the Bone, and I really can't wait to see her in Tolkien, but in here, surprisingly, well, first of all, not surprisingly, she's amazing in this role, and she actually has a lot to do. She is the emotional core of this film, because, not surprisingly, Ted Bundy isn't the emotional core of this film. She actually is the most interesting character in the film. She constantly follows the case as it's being developed, as Ted escapes from one prison but is caught in another state and sent into another prison, and then the case resumes on another courtroom. She insists that this guy is innocent. She truly did love him. She truly did believe in his innocence, and she's amazing in that. The layers that she has to pull out of her character, Lily Collins just insanely good as well. And again, she is actually the most interesting character in this film, the most complex one. In all honesty, all the performances are really great. Everyone is top-notch with the material that they were given. My biggest problem with this film comes actually from the script, and the script does unfortunately create a lot of issues. First of all, it feels extremely rushed. The beginning, as these two meet each other and their relationship quote-unquote develops, it's absolutely fast-paced. You kind of on the day that they meet, and then they're already been lovers for a long time. Another problem that I had with this film is that you really don't get into Bundy's psyche. I understand that Bundy was not an easy man to get into, his psyche, even if you watch the Ted Bundy tapes, directed by the same guy who directed this film. It's very uneasy to watch it, and you never truly feel like you understand the dude. But this is fiction. This is a narrative. You can create, you can exaggerate, you can fictionalize. You don't even see crimes he committed. People talk about it, that it just happened, and then people talk about it in the courtroom, but you never see that serial killer side. And granted, the film focuses a lot on his charismatic side, the fact that this good-looking, normal-looking dude could never be this monster. And we know that he is, so why don't we see that contrast? See, the film tells you the sequence of events that happen, but it never shows you these events unfolding. It never goes into Ted Bundy, it never goes into that disturbed, twisted side of his perverted, fucked up mind. You never get to see that dark side of him, no pun intended. You never get to see the serial killer. You never get to be afraid, apart from those moments where they actually shoot it documentary style and you have Zac Efron really going into the mind of Ted Bundy, but it never goes beyond that. The film just never pulls that trigger on doing a deep dive into this character and to show you the disturbing things that he did, to really pull you away from his side during the film, to really question him about the whys, the hows, just everything about what he did and why he did it. And the performances are already great, so imagine if the film had done that. Imagine if the film had really created this kind of new monster of cinema with Ted Bundy, because the material really is there, and there are so little details known about how he did these things in real life. Imagine how creative they could have been with this stuff, and the film is on Netflix. It's not like it's from a studio who's not willing to go that extra step or extra mile. Again, the performances are excellent. So imagine if they had done that, what they could have made with this film, with this character, would be utterly fascinating. The courtroom drama is entertaining and all, and the performances are fantastic, but the film as a whole never really dives into Ted Bundy. It just tells you, yeah, this is how it happened, but you kind of know that from the get-go. The best part of the film is the last 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. It almost feels like this film could have been much more powerful if it was a short film. I'm not going to give you context, but it's a conversation between the character of Lily Collins Liz and Ted Bundy. And it's fucking amazing. I can definitely recommend this film, if not for the performances alone. I think it's a one-time watch and that is it. And if you are not satisfied, definitely watch the Ted Bundy tapes. Again, from the same man behind this film, who I think shows much more prowess in directing a documentary than fiction. I'm giving Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile a C+. Guys, what did you think of Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? And are you a fan of the Ted Bundy tapes or any other serial killer documentary that you'd like to see in fiction? Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Check out my previous reviews for Detective Pikachu, Avengers Endgame, Longshot, and others. And I'll be back with more reviews this weekend. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. So until the next review, stay beautiful and stay geeky. And if you haven't so yet, click the subscribe button and click the bell so you can be geeky. United!